Hey. Oh. What? Hi. Hey, you caught me here getting ready to show the world what a fortified roof looks like. I'm Chris Arrington with Arrington Roofing, and we just recently got certified with IBHS, Insurance Institute for Business and Home Safety. They've developed a system for putting roofs on and actually for home construction that really helps in our storms. Started in Florida and it's sweeping across the country, and so it's kind of new here in Texas, but I want to show you guys what we're doing and why it's going to help you a lot. See, it's going to be a better system. And it starts with the structure of the house. This is where a rafter is. Just say this is where a rafter is. Instead of having the nails 8 to 12 inches apart on framing, for a fortified roof, they got to be 4 inches apart. So there's my first one right there. And so forth all the way up that rafter. So you can see how they're a lot closer together. We're going to take a tape, and you've seen guys put this around windows and doors to help kind of seal out all the air and keep things real tight. So, and it's an adhesive back tape. Let's just say this is where two pieces of plywood come together. We're going to tape it. So now if the roof just absolutely blew off, this is going to be covered. You're not going to get water into your house. That is the main reason we're doing this, is we do not want so if we're doing a whole roof, it's going to look like a checkerboard. It's going to go this way and it's going to go this way. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to put on our underlayment. Those nails I just put here on the deck, those are ring shank. I don't know if you can see the little rings on this nail, but that helps this nail to hold even tighter than if it was smooth. So those decking nails are ring shank. Now, these plastic caps that are going to hold this underlayment on, they're also a ring shank. See how they've got the little rings on there? They just hold better. What we typically do on this underlayment is we put those on every, what do I have there? Every 6 inches around the perimeter. Okay, so that's going to go all around the edge of this, every 6 inches. All right, so now we've got our felt down, and when we nailed the bejeebers out of it. So now we're going to take our metal edge, and here's the thing about the metal edge. We've got to have a minimum of 2 inches on the deck. So this has got to be a minimum of 2 inches, and we're going to take our roofing nails, nail this, and actually typically we nail these at 6 or 8 or 12 inches. What do you think we're going to go to now? 4. So every 4 inches, and now I want you to notice one thing real close down here. What I'm doing a little bit of a W pattern. See, I'm down here, and then I'm up here, and I'm down here. See, I'm going back and forth, okay? So this is an extra thing that we're going to do. We're going to take ice and water shield, which we typically in Texas put around things like this, is plain like it's a chimney or some kind of a box vent or something. We would typically put ice and water shield around that. And you can probably tell back here, we've already got ice and water shield in this valley. So we're going to take this ice and water shield, which is a peel and stick. Okay. Now let's see, my guys are going to laugh at me when they see it. I'm going to see if I can stick this on here right. Get that right there. Hey, that's pretty good, Chris. That's not too bad. And this is going to go all around the perimeter of the roof, okay? So we are sealed. Now, on our shingles, it has to be at least a laminate. This is a laminated shingle. It's 2 layers. It's got to be at least 130 mile an hour wind rated asphalt shingle for doing asphalt. So now I'm gonna put this shingle, I'm gonna line that up. Now on the shingles, you can do 4 nails. But now we're gonna do 6, because what do we wanna do? We want more stick them. So now we got more shingles, more nails on that shingle. Now what we'd do, we're gonna put this next one up and we're gonna offset it. And if you see where I'm nailing, every shingle has a nail strip, and this is it. So all the shingles need to be nailed right in here, and you can see, look, when I get right there, what am I doing? Every shingle actually has 12 nails through it. I've got 6 here, but then the nails on this shingle also going through this one. So that helps a lot on the uplift if that wind is trying to blow the shingle off. And that's the basics of a fortified roof. And this is something that is coming to Texas. It's here, but it's going to be the way of the future, and this is how we're going to build roofs.